I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge all the Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is Shabai from the GMS Denver camp. And, just through the Spirit, I'm going to go ahead and go in on Matthew 16 and see where the Spirit takes me. See where the Spirit takes us. Let's see. Pull it up on the blue letter just in case I want to look up a word. All right, it says, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. Because that's how if you're not spiritual, you want like tangible evidence when it comes to this knowledge and this truth. All right, the elect are spiritual. We don't need tangible evidence. We move by faith. All right. Let's see. Oh shoot, my stupid computer's acting up. Alright, whatever. Let's see. Let me grab this again because the computer acting up, Salakia. So yeah, the elect, we move by faith, right? If you're in this knowledge and this truth, it's what faith is what drives you. It's not because you need tangible evidence, Really quick, I'll read this quick definition on faith, and I'm going to read the first part of the definition. It says complete trust or confidence in someone or something. All right, and then the second definition says strong belief in the Most High or in doctrines of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. All right, so that's what they was asking. They wanted proof. They wanted a sign from heaven because they don't have faith, right? It's like Esau, that's how the spirit of Esau is. He doesn't have faith. He wants tangible evidence, right? He wants to be able to touch it. He wants to be able to reach out and touch it, right? Verse 2, he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, this is Yahweh Shai, right? And in the morning it will be a foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky, but you cannot discern the signs of the times. All right? So they were asking, they wanted a sign from heaven, and Yahweh Shai is like, you got to measure, he's the sign of the times. Measure the time diligently, right? Let's get that real quick. 2nd Esdras 9:1, it says, and he answered me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right? So that's why our elder Apostle Tahar, he coined this year, the year, the hopeful year of our deliverance, right? So why was he able to come up with that? Because he has faith. Because he's measuring the time diligently. He sees all the signs, And the Lord Yahweh put the Spirit on him to coin the year, the year of the hopeful year of our deliverance, right? So let's go back to Matthew 16. Things are picking up, right? You got your presidential inauguration today, Donald Trump, DJT, Nero back in the reincarnation, in the regeneration, ancient Rome, and Nero was the last emperor, and, the the extension America, which is the extension of the Roman Empire. Hey, it's gonna be the same thing. You have Nero reincarnated. We strongly believe through faith. Again, there's that faith that we believe through faith that Donald J. Trump is Nero reincarnated. If you go Google images of them, they even look alike. So let's go back to Matthew 16. It says, "For Yahweh Shai still speaking, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas, and he left them and departed." Right? So Yahweh Shai, he was no nonsense. He that's how our elders are. That's how we are. We're in that spirit of Yahweh Shai. We're no nonsense prophets. We're not going to sit here and try to reason with you and try to please you. No, we're only gonna deliver the word and the message the way it's written. And we know through the Spirit that only the elect has that faith. Only the elect has that ability to measure the time diligently. You have to be of the elect. If you're not of the elect, you're in that spirit of, this place is going to continue forever, or there's not going to be no end. There ain't going to be no nuclear war. You have that type of spirit. You're not of the elect, right? You can't see the signs. You can't. The Lord hasn't given you a spirit of discernment, right? You're in this Psalm 49:11 spirit. Let's get that. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names, right? So that's your inward thought. You think your dwelling place is going to continue forever. You think Babylon America is never going to end. There's no expiration date. You think this is going to be the only empire that has no fall, Matthew 16. In verse 5, "And when his disciples were come to the other side, they had forgotten to take bread. Then Yahushua said to them, Take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, It is because we have taken no bread. Which when Yahushua perceived, he said unto them, O ye of little faith, why reason among yourselves, because ye have brought no bread? Did ye not understand, neither remember the 5 loaves of the 5,000, and how many baskets ye took up?" Right, talking about when Yahushua fed 5,000, out of 5 loaves of bread. The miracles, and he called it, and this is Yahushua, that's how it is in this ministry of ours. You get frustrated sometimes, Even Yahushua, he would get frustrated with his disciples. He would get pissed off at them because he's calling them little faith, right? He's out here, they're walking with the Son of Yahweh, and they're still having a lack of faith, It's like it, verse 10, "Neither the 7 loaves of the 4,000, and how many baskets ye took up? How is it that ye do not understand that I spake it not to you concerning bread, that ye should beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees?" Right? That leaven, right? Let's get that word leaven real quick. Yeah, so the leaven is that yeast. It's basically like a fungus, like fermentation agent, right? That's what the definition goes into. It says a substance, typically yeast, that is used to make dough to make it rise, you see? So, let me see, is this But yeah, the leaven is a yeast. That's the part that makes the bread rise when you bake bread. And Yahushua, he says, let me see. It might be in this chapter. Let me look. me see something real quick. Yeah, so if you put too much leaven, which is that yeast, right? It's actually a fungus, like, it's not, it'll fuck the bread up, right? And that's what what I wanted to grab is Galatians. Let's grab that real quick. Because even if you have not enough leaven, it's not that you got to have it just the right amount, or else it's not going to come out right. And that's what Galatians 5 and 9 goes into. A little leaven leaveneth the whole lump, right? So you gotta remember, this thing of ours goes back to balance. You got too much leaven, it's gonna leaven the whole lump, meaning it's gonna mess shit up. You don't have enough. This thing is of ours deals with balance. So back to Matthew 16, and where am I at? Let me grab that in that chapter, Matthew 16 and 11. The leaven of the Pharisees. Let's see, this is how you say it, if you can read it, if you can hear it.
Strong's G 2219, Zume.
So it's, like I said, it's that leaven is likened into that fungus, and this is a metaphorically speaking as moral corruption. It says of inveterate mental or immoral corruption, viewed in its tendency to infect others. Right, so let's read this again. How is that ye do not understand that I spake it not to you concerning bread, that ye should beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees? So they were being morally corrupt, because they wanted that sign instead of moving by faith. It says, when Yahushua, let me see. Salaki, I'm on the. How did I get to John? I was in John on my Bible. Salaki, let me go back to Matthew. It says, when Yahushua came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, "Whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?" So he was asking them because why? Because he was because of reincarnation, right? So this is a little bit of it's different. We're going into something different now in this chapter, and not about the faith and measuring the time diligently with the signs. But in verse 13 it tells you, whom Yahweh says, "Whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?" So he's asking, who do they say I am? Because why? They understood reincarnation, regeneration, okay? And it says, that's why it's good that I came up, because I was just talking to you about Donald Trump being inaugurated today, and we believe through faith, right? Through faith, you got to have faith. We believe through faith that more than likely he's the reincarnation of Nero, the Roman emperor. And Yahushua, he's asking his disciples, "Who do the men say that I am?" Right? And let's see what they say. Verse 14. And they said, "Some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elias," meaning Elijah the prophet, "and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets." So they're like, you had to be one of the prophets from the Old Testament. And he saith unto them, but whom say ye that I am? So he's asking, well, who do you think I am? And it says in verse 16, and Simon Peter answered and said, thou art the Hamashiach, the son of the living power Yahweh. Right, so verse 17, and Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, blessed art thou, Simon Barjona, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is heaven. I say also unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Right, so let's get something real quick. Let me see here. All right, so when you go into that name, Simon Barjona, it means son of Jonah. All right. Let me see this real quick. Who was the disciple Peter's father? Let's see.
According to the Bible, Peter's father was either Jonah or John.
There you go. Simon Barjona, the son of Jonah. So let's keep reading. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, blessed art thou, Simon Barjona, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And I say also unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Right. And Peter, that literally means rock. In Spanish, Pedro. So you say piedra. That means rock. All right. Verse 19, and I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Then charged he his disciples that they should tell no man that he was Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. See? And that's kind of how our elders move too, because we believe through faith. You know, there's always been a notion that through faith we believe Apostle Tahar is Paul, but Apostle Tahar will never come out and say, "Yo, yeah, I'm Paul in the regeneration," right? He's humble about it, but through the Spirit, you know, and it's heavy. We're in that time right now. We're coming to the end. So we're out here speaking on these things, you know. We're telling you, Yahweh Shai. He was Solomon in his past life, along with Melchizedek, along with Isaac. We're telling you, Peter, he was actually Moses through the Spirit, you know. And these are all different lessons, but I'm on the subject of reincarnation, regeneration. Peter was Moses. And also King David, I believe. If I'm wrong, somebody can correct me in the comments. But I believe through the Spirit that that's what all those men are regenerated, reincarnated, the same person, same Spirit. Moses, King David, Peter. All right. You're talking about Yahweh Shai. He was Solomon, Melchizedek, Isaac. You know, John the Baptist. Well, since I'm on the on the topic, John the Baptist was Elijah the prophet, Elder Abba Bivens. We believe through faith. But we understand and we know that reincarnation, regeneration is in the Bible, all right? And then I just told you a couple times already, because everybody's reincarnated, all right? Not just the righteous men of the scriptures. Even the wicked men are reincarnated. That's why they have that phrase, history repeats itself, because it's the same spirits, the same people doing the same things, all right? That's why, like I said again, Donald Trump, that's Nero through the spirit and through faith. More than likely, that's the Emperor Nero from the Roman Empire. Let's get Ecclesiastes 1 real quick. It says, all right, I'll read 9. 1 and 9, it says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. All right, and that's including people. All right, our spirits never die. We are reincarnated, regenerated. Verse 10, is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new, it hath been already of old time which was before? Right, Donald Trump, hey, he's nothing new about that, dude. That was Nero. You know, he brought in his past life, he brought the they say that he was playing an instrument. I forget what. Let me see, what instrument was Nero playing as Rome burned? Let's see. I think it was the fiddle. Yeah, it said he was playing the fiddle, right? Look into that. Nero was playing the fiddle as Rome burned. Well, guess what? The new Nero, Donald DJT, this place is going to burn. Nuclear fire is coming to America. This is the extension of Rome, the Roman Empire. So anyway, let's go back to the scripture. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be, and which is done, that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new, it hath been already of old time which was before? Just like what I just said. There is no remembrance of the former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of the things that are to come with those that shall come after. You see that? So you're not going to remember who you were in the past, in your past life. You might have a glimpse of deja vu. You know, they call it deja vu. But you're not going to remember your past life. Like Trump doesn't remember that he's Nero, you know. Let me see what. Okay, so that word deja vu, it means already seen. All right, it's a French. Deja vu, it means already seen. So you are when you have that deja vu, that's you've already been here. You've already seen it. You know. That's what that word, those words deja vu, that's what it literally means in French. Already seen. I just looked it up. Let me see. Watch. I'll play it for you.
Déjà vu. Déjà vu.
Deja vu.
Already seen.
You see that? All right. So, anyway, let's go back to Matthew 16. And where am I at? Matthew 16 and 21. It says, from that time forth began Yahushua to show unto his disciples how he must go unto Jerusalem and suffer many things of the elders and the chief priests and scribes, and be killed and be raised again on the third day. All right. Then Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, be it far from thee, be it far from thee, Lord, as in Yahushua. This shall not be unto thee. But he turned and said unto Peter, get thee behind me, Satan. Thou art an offense to me, For thou savorest not the things that be of the Most High, but those that be of men. So that, see how heavy Yahweh Shai was. See how he was stern and austere, and he was. I mean, he was he was something. He wasn't nothing nice. You see, you were reading about Yahweh Shai. He called his own disciple Peter Satan. That was like calling somebody a motherfucker, right? In these times. You call somebody Satan back in those times? That's like calling somebody you motherfucker, He called Peter Satan. He said, "Get behind me, Satan." Because Peter was trying to sugarcoat it. He's like, "Oh, that's not going to happen to you. You're not going to be killed. You're not going to be, you're not going to be going into the hands of the chief priests and the scribes and the elders, And that's why Yahweh Shai is like, yo, this is the will of Yahweh, the Most High. You're acting like you're acting like you got control. You're acting like I have control. He's basically telling him, you're going according to the will of man. You're acting like you're acting carnal. Basically, was he was telling Peter, Verse 24. Then Yahweh Shai said unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. All right. So that's what you gotta do when you come into this knowledge. You come into this truth. You have to deny yourself. You put the brotherhood first. You put the ministry first. This is required of us, brothers. All right, verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life for my sake shall find it. Right. So you gotta be prepared to lose everything. All right. You gotta be prepared to lose whatever it is that you gotta lose. While you're pushing this ministry. I know brothers have lost things, lost jobs, You're at camp and you somebody from work drives by, sees you, and they go report you. Oh, he's one of those Hebrew Israelites. He's teaching that he's a racist. He hates white people. They come up with all kinds of shit, But brothers have lost jobs in situations like that. Me myself, I've lost a relationship, a woman, because of this ministry, because she couldn't handle it, because she couldn't get over the multiple women, factor, which that was just simple of her, because on this side, we can have multiple women, but really when you're dedicated to this ministry, you're not focused on trying to get a bunch of hoes, you know what I mean? You're trying to really just push the knowledge, the truth, We're going to get those women when they won't be hoes in the kingdom. They're going to be righteous women. They're going to be faithful and devoted to you, So we got our eyes on the prize. We got our eyes on the kingdom. But brothers lose things. The point I'm making is we lose things in this ministry, being a part of this truth. You even lose family members, You may even lose your children. Some of your children may turn against you, So yeah, that's what it is, though. If you lose, if you're willing to lose everything for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, then that's it's actually a good thing. Let's read that again, verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Right? For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Right? Like those fucking celebrities. They sign that soul contract, It's not worth it, man. You might have, because remember, everything here is temporary. The brothers who are sincere, we understand that we have our eye on an eternal prize, an eternal glory, joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, So you balance it out. You tell me what's worth it. And for you people that are carnal, you're liable to sell your soul out, But the sincere men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we understand what's the best thing that we could have. You see, verse 27. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his angel. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. So that's important right there. That verse right there alone should make you and encourage you, if you're sincere, to make sure you're doing your videos every day. Going to camp, doing the work. Because we're going to get rewarded, man. We're not doing this for nothing, Like in Esau's kingdom, you might serve him for 20 years, 25 years at a company, and then he'll let you go, at no severance pay, no nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just fuck you over. But Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, hey, they're not like that. They're not like Esau. You're going to get rewarded according to your works. All right? So that right there, should motivate you to be on fire. And if you're of the elect, you will be on fire. You're going to constantly be thinking about this knowledge, constantly be meditating on this knowledge. Everything that you deal with in life, it always goes back to this knowledge, to this truth. All right? Verse 28. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. You see that? So some of us are not gonna die, man. We're gonna see Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, coming on them chariots, or I should say Yahweh Shai on the chariots with the angels. Yahweh Shai's chariot's gonna be ginormous, right? And hey, we're gonna, Lord's will, I'm part of that number that we get those new bodies, those celestial bodies. We go up in that chariot, and then we hide in that chariot until the indignation be passed, till it passes over. All right. So anyway, I just went with the Spirit. Started out with the not being influenced by the wicked Sadducees, the wicked Pharisees, which today you have that, right? You have men that are corrupt in this ministry, even in our ministry, even in GMS. All right. Just watch the brother video who he did a lesson on men who part of GMS who didn't even make it. He had a dream, and they were all just to summarize the dream he had was brothers were going up to this golden mansion, and the three elders were standing right there at the front of the mansion. I'll actually include Elder Apostle Ricard, because I've met that brother. He's a beautiful brother, beautiful elder. But they had, in the brother's dream, you had to get approval from the elders through the Spirit. They were it was through the Spirit. It wasn't they weren't choosing. Basically, they knew through the Spirit that who made it and who didn't make it, right? In the brother's dream, the way he was describing it. But that's our goal. We got to move with fear in this truth, because if you fear Yahweh, you're gonna do the works. If you fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you're gonna do the works. You're gonna repent. You're gonna examine yourself daily. But we're gonna have that. We're gonna be included in that number. Which that number is at 144,000. So with that, I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakudash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge all the Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect.